need to make sure that everything that you're doing because you need to, and because you have to, and because you want to remain in control of your car at all times. Now, I can help you with directions only, not in terms of is it safe for you to emerge. I cannot tell you your mistakes that you make while you drive. I will tell you once you finish. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I cannot tell you, I cannot help you in any other way unless it's an emergency, and that way I will automatically help you. However, if it's an emergency and I'm helping you, you will automatically fail your test. Okay? Now, if the examiner gives you a verbal prompt, so if he tells you to speed up or slow down, you will fail your driving test. So it's very important that you realise the person that's sat here, if he's helping you in any shape or form, you will fail your driving test, your exam. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah? You will get a copy of this. You will have another mock test after this. So you'll have a mock test now, and then if you've passed it, brilliant. If you haven't passed your driving test, if you haven't passed this driving test, then what we do, we give you another driving test, another mock test. If you don't pass the other mock test before your driving test, you need to think very carefully about whether it's suitable for you to go for your driving test.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah? However, the idea is that you pass your test as soon as we possibly reasonably can. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, so what's going to happen in a few moments, you're going to move off. The sat-nav might talk, but we're going to ignore that for a few seconds. We're going to follow the road ahead. Once the sat-nav picks up what we call a GPS lock, I'm then going to put the sat-nav where I should do, and then let you follow the sat-nav. Okay? So get yourself ready, move off when you're ready. We're going to follow the road ahead. In relation to the manoeuvre you'll be doing on this mock test, you'll be doing a park up on the right. Okay? Move off when you're ready. Morning, people of TikTok. We're running a YouTube live feed, guys. You'll get a better vision, a better view of the road on my YouTube channel. Can you go to my profile and subscribe, please? All of you guys that are watching now, go onto my YouTube channel. So click on my profile, and then you'll see the YouTube channel. Click on it, and then follow it. Sorry. Yes, we're in Leeds, young man. Assalamu alaikum to those that are watching. Yes, we're in Leeds. So follow the road ahead. At the traffic lights, turn right. People of TikTok, you're not liking the live feed, and you're also not following me on YouTube. Nasser, if you follow me, buddy, and send me a private message, hopefully inshallah we'll give you a hand. Yeah. You could do with liking the live feed, guys. Come on. What's going on, man? How come I'm not getting no likes here? Do you know in Bradford I get 10,000 likes an hour? What's going on with you Leeds lot, man? You want to learn how to pass a test? You're learning for free. Come on, crack on. Start liking the live feed. Start tapping that screen. Good. Keep them taps up, and you'll learn how to pass a driving test. I'm aiming for 10,000 likes an hour. And if you go onto my YouTube channel, you'll watch it in 4K. And you'll find that all my mock tests are going on there now, so we're concentrating on YouTube now.
The second exit, Oakley Drive.
So at the roundabout, go ahead, second exit, and then I'll position the sat-nav for you. Grab that.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
Morning, Victoria. And congratulations to the nephew that's passed his driving test on Saturday. Guys, if you've got any questions, today's your day. Ayub's in a
After
good mood,
900
man.
feet, go
If
right
you've got
on
any
the
questions about the
roundabout
driving
and take
test,
the
please
third
ask.
exit, Amberton Road.
Mohammed, Assalamu alaikum, brother. Yes, we cover Horsforth, but we're not in Horsforth at the moment. That's the Leeds Test Centre. I'm good, Vicky. How are you?
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
Yes, we're in Harold's nephew, niece. Sorry, I can't read the screen from where I am. Yes, we can, Mohammed. If you can WhatsApp us, or
After 300 feet,
Amber will
go
leave my
right
details on the main
roundabout
screen
and
for
take
you.
the third exit, Oakwood Lane.
And then hopefully, inshallah, we can get that arranged.
Go right on the roundabout and take the third exit.
If you pull up anywhere on the left. Okay, move off when you're ready. On your mock test, don't fold your door mirrors in unless I tell you, okay?
Sorry, I
No, it's fine, no problem. Because you might forget to pull them out when you drive off,
sorry.
and you'd end up failing. Vicky, what do you think about the positioning of the mobile phone now? Is that a clearer view of the road ahead? The thing is, if I
After
increase the
600
intensity,
feet, go left on the roundabout and take the first exit, Whitebeck Valley Road.
you'd get a cracking view of the road, but the reception, because it's pretty poor around here, it's not as good. So then it'll keep kind of fading
Go
in and
left
out.
on the roundabout and take the first exit.
And if you can find a safe place to pull up on the left. Okay, move off when you're ready, please.
After 600 feet, cross the roundabout and take the second exit, Foundry Lane. Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
TikTok, if you go onto my profile and you click on the YouTube link, you'll find my YouTube channel. Can you subscribe onto that as well, please? If you're watching the TikTok, it must be helping you. So if you go to my YouTube, you'll be helping me. And you'll find all the latest test routes on there and how to pass a driving test in 4K. The main screen's gone very quiet, you know.
After 600 feet, cross the roundabout
Yes,
and
you're
take
right.
the second exit, Foundry Lane.
It's 30, but you travel at a speed that's appropriate. So between about 22 and about 26 is very reasonable.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit.
And Popsy, start liking the live feed, man. I'm giving you advice here. Start tapping on the screen. With every nugget of advice that I'm giving you, go on, you need to give me at least 100 likes. You got your test on Friday. You'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. Oh, I don't need any sort of gifts.
So straight, yeah.
Yeah. You go round on the right. Go round on the right. Yeah. It's roadworks. I know you've never come across this before. But the likes go a long way. What it does, it opens me up for other people to watch our TikToks.
Cross the roundabout and take the second exit. It's road.
It's because it doesn't really help us kind of expand.
Location.
You're
The
going
second
ahead,
exit is ahead, yeah.
yeah?
So can I stay in this lane?
I don't know, it's up to you.
Cross the roundabout and take the second.
Tell me. I won't help you, but if you ask me directions, I'll tell you where the directions are. But I can't tell you what lane to go into.
Yeah.
You need to decide it yourself. But everything you're doing is fine. There's no issue.
Yeah, because if I stay, I can still go straight, but then right.
Popsy, have you got your driving test in? Is it in? Okay, over here. I don't know where you're from in Leeds, but this is usually where it goes pear-shaped for most people. I'll explain once we've done it. You're more than likely going to come up here, buddy. Oh, then that's fine. You're a local lad. So you'll understand this roundabout, bro. Just be careful when you do a right turn on this roundabout, that's all.
After 900 feet, go right on the roundabout.
But you're a local lad, so you know the way you way
Station
around. Right then, my niece. It's just.
And take the third exit.
Keep watching, guys.
Exit, Station Road.
See this one?
Popsy, I think everyone hates that round. But keep watching the feed, you know, we disappear because reception's a bit poor over here, especially with the 3 network. Keep watching, I'll discuss it with you guys. I think we all hate traffic lights, but they're a necessary evil. If we had no lights over here, it'd be like driving in India, man. Morning guys, assalamu alaikum. We're on a test route guys. If you've got any questions, please ask.
After 900 feet, go right on the roundabout and take the 3rd exit, B6159, Selby Road. Go right on the roundabout and take the 3rd exit.
It could possibly be this one, Popsy. They used to have times for particular test routes, but they've stopped doing that now because we could predict what route they'd be taking. Keep watching, Popsy, and then I'll discuss it with you once we finish the test route together, okay? Just for your information, mate, the phone's fixed mount. It's mounted away from me. I'm not interacting, I'm not touching the phone. So it's perfectly legal for where the phone's parked, where it's situated. It's fixed mount, rigid, so I'm not using it. So rather than acting like your username, behave or I'll remove you.
After 600 feet, turn left, Temple Gate. Turn left.
I'm not reading the comments, I'm telepathic, buddy. I can sense the comments, I'm binary. I identify as a computer. No mate, you're just a bit of a div, but I'm not going to go into that, buddy. The phone's fixed mounted, I'm not even using it. I'm reading like radio media off, I'm reading the screen. Tell you what, it's your last chance before we unfree Willie. Stop acting like you're using him, buddy. Come on, let's be serious.
At the end of the road, turn right, Temple Gate Avenue.
Everybody makes this mistake, it's perfectly fine.
I do it.
Yep, don't worry. At the end of the road, turn the car around. Come back up again. Everyone makes this mistake on their driving test. No big deal. Got rid of it. What's next one? Yes, Ace. Guys, if I'm giving you some advice, you can at least like the live stream. Yes, it can, but to be honest, it shouldn't. So you can finish on them, they'll give you a minor. But it's there's a difference between finishing on the line and finishing over the line. You can correct it though, okay?
Turn right, Temple Gate Green. Then, at the end of the road, turn right.
It's your last chance, Willie.
Turn right, Temple Gate Avenue. At the end of the road, turn left, New Temple Gate.
Well, that's
turn
that
left.
Then. Meanwhile, in Hare Hills, so Popsy, keep watching and then we'll go through the route with you guys. We're also on YouTube, so we're watching it on there as well, okay? We're as well. About 10
After
minutes.
600 road.
But if you go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, I'll
Turn
upload it
right.
onto there for you guys. And you'll see all our live feeds going on there, and you can watch them as well, so you can see the bits of feedback. Assessment.
At the end of the road, turn left. 59 South.
But if you follow my YouTube channel, because I'm trying to move on to there, one of channel.
Turn
Thank you very
left.
Just so you guys understand, we're on our way back to the test centre. So we've done 3/4 of the test route.
After a left. After 900 feet, keep left. After a 1/4 of a mile, go straight on A64, York Road, then turn right.
Thank you, Scott.
Go straight on, then turn right.
Do you know that's... I know you understand it now, but that's got to be one of the dumbest sort of instructions to give somebody. Go ahead and turn right, like you're going to do some sort of handbrake turn over here. Honest to God, what a weird way of explaining.
Turn right.
Go ahead at the first light and right at the second.
Hare Hills Lane.
My sat nav's on crack, honest to God. He needs a coffee. Oh my days. You know, we've just done a 45-minute test route, yeah? If this was Bradford, guys, I'd be on 10,000 likes. I'm at 4,000 likes, man. This is shameful for my people of Leeds. Come on, guys, show me some love, man. At least a bit of appreciation. I swear to God, it's like getting blood out of stone.
Scott is watching. So
Come on, Scott.
we can give you likes.
Come on, guys, yeah. I swear to God, Bradford people, if they do nothing, they at least give me my likes. And what it does, it encourages you to put the live on while you're sort of teaching. And it's just appreciation, nothing. I don't make a penny. I have not made 1p, 1 pence out of TikTok. And I don't intend to. But it helps people when they're at home and they can't afford a lesson every day to see what to do and where to do it and how to do it.
After 600 feet, you have reached your destination.
Pull up on the left.
Yeah, yes.
Anyway, it's fine, yeah.
You have reached your destination. Hare Hills Lane.
Good morning, Maz. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, if you can cancel your signal and release your foot brake. Okay, so it's cold outside. I like that. I like that. I don't like that, and I like that. Okay, so
You failed.
okay, how do you think it went?
I did a few mistakes there as well.
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't know.
Okay, so where do you think you made the mistakes? The most important question is, how do you think you did? So overall, how do you think it went?
Maybe 50-50.
Okay, okay. And now tell me where you think the negative 50 was. Where do you think it went wrong, or?
I think roundabout. When I took the third exit. I
Why?
think.
Okay.
Maybe I was a little bit lost. I mean, two roundabouts. The first on, I don't know what you call it. You know, that big roundabout.
Yeah,
that
Crossgates
is-
roundabout.
Yeah, yes, maybe there.
Why?
Maybe I could be on the left lane as
Okay.
well to take the.
Okay. Anything
know.
else?
And the second roundabout after that. Maybe.
Why?
When I took the third exit. Maybe I didn't want to. I don't know. Maybe I did the mistake. I took the wrong exit.
You realized I hid this, so you couldn't see what I was doing here. Okay, I thought you were looking at me while I.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so do you think you would have passed? Do you think you would have
I
failed?
don't know. I can't tell. And
Okay.
then you know, when we was under the bridge, when I passed the bridge,
Yeah.
the sat nav was telling me to stay on the left.
Yes.
And
yeah. Okay.
I don't know for what reason I put the left indicator.
But that didn't fail you.
No.
No, that didn't fail you because it didn't affect anybody.
No.
It didn't, did it?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But there was something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one person on TikTok picked up on it.
Okay.
Okay. However, I think the ID is LA. Very articulate person. Amber, what did she pass or fail?
She's failed.
On what?
On Crossgate Road, when there was a bus and he was signaling right, and she went really fast, and she just crossed the line. She went in the other line instead of stopping behind the
I
bus
overtake him,
and let him go.
and then I go back on the left.
Okay.
She didn't do that. She just signaled right. She went to the other lane. He was signaling. He was coming out, but she didn't wait. She didn't stop behind the bus. She just fell there on the Crossgate
Right.
road.
Okay.
Behind the bus.
Is that it? Is that all you
After
picked
that,
up on?
on the roundabout, instead of first lane, from the second lane, she went into the first lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, she crossed.
You
the
failed
lane
your test there.
there, and she
I don't know
fell.
this roundabout.
No, it's fine. Unfortunately, that's where you failed your test.
So I should be on the left, on the...
No. You went into another lane to go into your lane.
Yeah. You
cut across 2 lanes.
Oh, okay.
So when you were in the right-hand side lane with your right signal on, that was correct. But then what you did, you went the wrong way and realised you were going the wrong way. And then to correct yourself, you came out of the lane that you committed to go into the lane you wanted to go into.
Yeah, you crossed that lane, you went to the left.
Okay. And then the other roundabout. What do you think there was an issue with that roundabout?
This one? Or?
The other one, the other roundabout.
I think I took the wrong exit.
No,
I don't know.
no. You checked your mirrors and you signalled.
Yeah.
Everything up to there was perfect.
1, 2.
That was good. Yeah. So what number exit was yours?
3rd.
Okay, when did you move to the left?
Late, maybe.
Okay.
I should when you pass your 2nd exit, you should start checking the mirrors and signaling, and then.
So in terms of you checked your mirrors and you signalled, how do you exit a roundabout? What's the routine that you apply?
Because I was inside the roundabout, because I was going to take the 3rd exit.
Yeah.
So
No, how do you exit the roundabout? Not come on, how do you exit?
with the signal and move into the.
Okay,
Yeah.
did you look in your mirrors?
I think so, because I was.
Yeah. Okay, you
Yeah.
looked in your mirror, then you signalled.
Yes.
Did you look in your mirrors when you exited the roundabout? No.
No.
And you failed your test there.
Okay.
So if you didn't fail it on the first roundabout, you definitely failed it on the second roundabout. Okay? Especially because you were coming off the roundabout late. You were not steering off the roundabout after exit 2. What you did was you were steering off the roundabout after you went almost past your exit, almost past the 3rd exit.
Light, yeah.
So if there was anyone
I agree,
coming
yeah.
down really, really fast on exit 2, they would have gone straight into the left-hand side of your car. Now this car's on its driving test, the one that's behind us, this red one.
Ah, this one.
Yeah, yeah. Now in terms of overall driving, was excellent.
Yes.
Overall, it was lovely.
Thank you.
So like you're looking in your mirrors. Sometimes you think with your brake. Sometimes you slow down too much and then look.
Yeah, and this thing last.
Yeah. Now do you know the signal?
On the Grove Road, she crossed the divide line when she was turning right.
Yeah.
She went
Where,
so
sorry?
far and she turned from the end.
Okay. So in terms of overall driving, your overall driving was good. You made that mistake where you went into that road like before your turn. That's not a problem. You went into that road, you turned the car around and you come back up again. No big deal.
Oh, you're talking about, when I turned right, you said, oh, everybody makes it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's no problem. No, I'm talking about the roundabout.
Okay, can you tell me about this as well?
Yeah, we all make that mistake. So the sat-nav will tell you, at the end of the road, turn right.
Okay.
And as you're going up the hill, you can't see the line, you assume it's the next right.
Ah, yeah.
Every learner makes that mistake on that test route.
So
it's you don't fail for doing that.
No, okay.
Because what you did, you went down to the bottom of the road, you turned your car around and you came up and you did it safely. There's no issue. You can go wrong as many times as you do on a test. As long as you do it safely and you do what's expected of you, you don't fail a driving test.
Okay.
However, in terms of the way you turned, the way we drove the car, so let's say you were in an area that you were unfamiliar with, you then slow down too much. So when you went to the end of that road, you turned right.
Yes.
Then you turned left. You hit your brakes very hard before you come to the end of the road. Well, it's no problem. You hit your brakes very hard to come to the end of the road where that red car was turning into your road. Anyway, when you went to the end of the road, that was fine. Then we got to the stop sign. Do you know where the stop sign is?
What do you mean?
Exactly what I just said there. Do you know where the stop sign? Yes. Do you know where it was on your test? If you don't recall where the stop sign is, that's another stamp in your fail book. Because you got away with that. I can't go over that test route with you in this lesson, but I don't want to go over the same test route. I want to go over a different one with you in our lessons.
Yeah.
But when you got to the end of that road, there was a stop sign that you didn't see. You stopped like one car space behind the end of the road.
Okay.
So you stopped one car space. Congratulations, young man. So you stopped one car space to the end of the road. You looked and you saw the red traffic light. Then you went to the end of the road and turned left. But you didn't stop for the stop sign. The stop sign tells you to stop on the line. You didn't stop on the line. You gave way and went.
So I was too far from the stop line, or
Do you know where the stop? You didn't even see the stop sign.
This,
No,
when you,
no,
when you need to
Pavlina,
give
you
the-
didn't see it.
When you need to give the way, you mean?
No, giving way and stopping are two different things. You were giving way. You came to a rolling stop. You did not see the stop sign. I know you didn't. And the thing is, even if you drive really, really well, like you did now, you will fail if you give way at a stop sign. I need to be very clear so you understand this. The difference is you come to a rolling stop.
Okay, let's say this one is what do you call it?
Okay, I'm going to talk to you and I'm going to stop while I'm talking and I'm going to pause while I'm talking. So as I go to the end of the road, I'm going to turn right, then I'm going to carry on. Okay, that's me pausing. I'm going to go to the end of the road, then I'm going to turn right. You'll see that when I stop talking,
Yes,
I stopped talking for a long time. You went to the end of the road, but your wheels did not stop moving. They were continuously moving, even if it was at a slower pace. Very, very important that you understand the difference between slowing down and stopping and giving way. You were slowing down when you looked to your right, you saw the crossing like this go red.
Yeah.
So you got to the giveaway line, what you assumed was a giveaway, and you turned left. You did not acknowledge a stop sign. You should have stopped there, counted to 3, then moved off. By that time, that light would have gone green. You had to wait anyway.
Okay.
There is a difference. I want you to be very clear with what you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you understand that? Yeah. Now, when you're pulling up over here, yes, you signaled too early. Cancel it next time, put it back on. No big deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even if you make the mistake, you cancel, you put it back on, you redeem yourself. The point I'm trying to make to you, Pavlina, is don't get worried about making a mistake. Oh my God, he'll fail me on that. They won't. They will not fail you on a mistake unless it's potentially affecting others or it's very serious.
Okay.
So for example, at roundabouts, if you do not signal right on approach to a roundabout, you will fail a test if you're turning right. If you're taking the first exit left at a roundabout and you are not signaling left on approach, you will fail your driving test.
Okay.
If you are turning right at a roundabout and you do not signal left and look into your left mirrors and left blind spot if you need to, as you're coming off the roundabout, you fail your test because you're not making effective observations to see potentially if anyone's on your left or right. Does that make sense? Do you understand that? So it's important that you realize the difference between driving a car and being sure that what you're doing is correct and being sure that what you're doing is not dangerous.
Okay.
Now, if you are not sure where you're going, there's no big deal. As long as where you are not affecting others as you're moving. But by slowing down and thinking, oh my God, where am I? You're then slowing down too much. So at one of the TikTokers, he said, oh look, I think that person's going a bit too slow. You were on a 30 road and you were doing 22. When you come off the big roundabout, the speed limit was 40, but you cannot do 40 going around that roundabout. It's unsafe. It's unsafe. Then you went into a 30, but you were doing 17.
In what do you call it?
What we call Colton roundabout.
Colton.
At the top. So when you turned right at that roundabout, it was fine.
When I took the third exit.
Yeah. When you straightened up, it took you a little bit of time to kind of build up your speed.
Okay.
And that's when somebody said, I think she's going a little bit slow. And you were a little bit slow. But what you were trying to do was work out where you were going. Okay? So other than that, I think your driving actually wasn't too bad.
So I will fail my test because of this if I...
You would, now that's the result of your test. So you had 8 minors on your test. You were allowed up to 15.
Okay.
As long as there's no serious or dangerous.
And how many series are
Now, unfortunately for you, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 series. Now the 4 series are potentially developing into something dangerous. So for example, one of them was when you were turning right at the roundabout and your observations. So you changed directions and you didn't look into your blind spot. The reason why you needed to look into your blind spot was you almost like turned round on yourself. Colton roundabout.
When I was going to take the third exit.
When you checked your mirrors and you signalled, I know you looked in your left mirror when you signalled.
Yeah.
But you were not coming off, you were holding the car straight. When you actually went into that lane, you didn't look in your mirror. At the point you went into that lane, you did not look in your mirror.
Before I joined the roundabout, I need to check.
No, Pavlina, listen to what I'm saying. You checked your mirrors when you turned right, okay? When you come to the roundabout, you looked in your inside mirror, right mirror, and you signal right. That was fine.
Okay.
You got onto the roundabout, perfectly fine. As you're going round the roundabout, you're counting your exits. You counted 1, you counted 2, you then signal left.
Yeah.
But you were not in that lane to come off. So you had to look into your mirrors and check your blind spot, because potentially you're about to have an accident with somebody coming down the A1. You know, from Garforth.
Yeah, from that side.
Now, if you were in that lane, then it would have been fine. Your observations were done. But because you were in the other lane and you haven't moved, you haven't moved across into that lane, you'd have to look in your mirrors
So I was
again.
like still on that side when I.
Yes, that's it. Yes. Is that clear now? Okay, signalling, and it's like over here. You signal left and you went past the petrol station, past the working men's club, past the test centre and parked over here. So that's a serious fault. If somebody come out of the petrol station or out of this car park, you'd have an accident. Here,
When I was trying to park home?
when you were parking here,
Yes.
you should have signalled left and stopped near the bus stop. And if you couldn't, near the petrol station, and if you couldn't stop there, you shouldn't have signalled. You should have gone further down, then signalled. Then if you couldn't signal at the very last minute to park up over here. Does that make sense? So you think about when you're signalling. Okay, and then traffic controllers, so the lane markings on the floor. As you're going round, what you did, you were in lane 2, and that was going back to the city centre, and then you move back into the lane going ahead towards Colton, as in the M1. So Crossgates roundabout.
Yeah.
When you had your right signal on, you move from lane 2 back into lane 1. And then observations at a junction again. So when you were moving across, no blind spot check and no left mirror check. So unfortunately, you'll see that most of these are in the same, not just roundabouts, observations. And the number 1 test fail, unfortunately, is observations. That is like the number 1 test fail. It's observations.
You know, last time when I had my driving, you told me, I don't know, I think I failed my test from the beginning. I can't remember what it was.
Observations.
Was it because I haven't checked my
blind spot when you moved off? Yeah. The thing is, when you look, you make an observation, that's completely fine. The problem you have is when you make the observation, you don't move off with the observation. So once you've looked, go. And if you're not going to go, then do your observations again. Then go.
Okay.
I'll give you an example, okay? Do you know, sometimes you meet some people and they watch a lot of videos, okay? They'll watch a lot of TikTok videos, a lot of YouTube, Facebook. At that time, TikTok wasn't around. What they do, they call it a 6-point check. Now, lots of instructors teach you, I'm sure you understand.
Yeah.
I know you've watched enough TikToks to understand that. So they do the 6-point check, yeah? Can you tell me what the 6-point check is? Explain it to me so people hear as well. So over here, we don't care about your English. I speak Pokto. You know, I'll even say in Pokto, I'm not bothered. Okay, so left over here.
Yes.
Yeah, then where?
So this is 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5, 6.
Okay, so just for these TikTok guys, okay, so your left blind spot, your left mirror, rear view mirror, ahead of you, right door mirror, right blind spot, yeah? That's 6 things. So we call it pigeonhole. So you put them in your brain for one like part at a time, yeah? Okay, now the problem is, once you've checked 6, what are you going to do then? You're going to go, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, and what if there's a car coming? What do? You wait, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you've done your well, let's say you've done it, and look in the rearview mirror. That white car comes. So if the white car comes, you wait, don't you?
Yes,
Do you
I
do your 6-point check again, or do you move? And that's why people fail. What's not explained? Since I've met you, I've never said to you do a 6-point check. I don't believe in 6-point check. I don't understand that. For me, it's effective mirror check. Look everywhere. Make sure it's safe before you move off. You might call it a 6-point check to make it easier for some people. I don't call
it's
it.
still better to check this side again before you move off.
You check everywhere again.
Yeah.
So whatever checks you made to move off, you do them again and then move off. But you do them at the point that you are moving off, not at the point that you think. So once you see a car in your right door mirror or in your rear view mirror, let's say now there's this van coming along this road, you shouldn't move. It's not safe to go. So you'd wait, then you do your observations again. And that's why when you watch too much TikTok videos or Facebook, in my time it was Facebook, you know, whatever, it ingrains, you get brainwashed. So it's very important that when you're driving this car that you understand your weakness is your observations. Because once you've looked, you've decided, okay, I'm going to go or I'm not going to go. You need to think that every 1 second as you're driving, it changes. Everything changes. So you need to constantly